Hey everybody, this is Shadigo. Welcome to more Sonic Adventure. In this part we are going to take on E-102 Gamma's story. Yes, that is not an R, that's the Greek letter Gamma. And post commentary from this again because the original commentary is... well, I thought it would be fine, but as it turns out, no it's not. Because I went to edit it and I just get a lot of white noise in the background in the commentary. So when I turn I increase the volume of the commentary track, all I'm getting is the white noise, and it's just completely covering my commentary. So I decided to just go sod it. I am not going through this game again just to record all the commentary again. So I'm just going to pause myself. The control scheme for Gamma, I will show off once this cutscene's finished, by the way. But yeah, the same set of controls you actually get for Gamma throughout his story actually translate to Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, Gamma doesn't actually have a standard attack. He actually has this tag team laser for his gun. And what you have to do, you have to use the tag team laser to lock onto anything that resembles an enemy, and then shoot it. The other gimmick for Gamma is that instead of just having as much time as you feel like, Gamma is actually on a time limit. And if he runs out of time, you are screwed and you will lose life. Also take note of how much time you have to start with, because for Gamma's A rank, for the most part, aside from his final level, you have to get to whatever target you need to find or destroy, but you have to do it within by having more time than you started off with. Which, if you haven't already noticed, you do by shooting enemies. When you shoot enemies, you see times like it goes up like 1, 3, 6, 10, so on and so forth. And it naturally adds to time. It's slightly glitchy because you can actually still gain time once you've actually beaten the target. So you can actually technically glitch the game to getting your A rank, which I have actually done before and never realised why I actually got the A rank when I kind of failed on doing the objective in time. But anyway, you need to go downstairs now and talk to Bergman again.
Good job, Gamma. I didn't think you had what it takes. Okay.
So yeah, we have more cutscenes.
If you want to stay on board,
What Eggman wants is he wants a crew for the egg carrier, and he's building robots for it. And then he's going to have them fight in a Colosseum type of thingy to see who's better.
the almighty egg carrier is a flying fortress that needs a good crew.
The one thing I've been not sure about with Eggman is that the E-101 beta is supposed to be more advanced than Gamma, but why doesn't he build like advanced thing and then just advance and advance and advance? I mean, it kind of gets it right with Omega being the strongest E-100 series, but that's just for later. Anyway, E-101 beta, he will shoot at you, he will use his other unit at you, but he preferably either just block on and fire. His missiles can also be targeted, so you can get rid of them without taking a hit. As you can see, I kind of beat him pretty quickly. I think I only did about 8 seconds though. And just to iterate, pretty much all of Gamma's bosses are exactly like that. You are going to defeat them really, really quickly.
I had a funny feeling there was more
And
to
incidentally,
you than
Gamma is
meets
the only
eye. I hereby grant
character who
Gamma
has bosses in
permission to
action
serve on
stages.
board the egg carrier.
Just so you know.
What? So you want to come along with us, eh? Okay,
Baker still thinks he's better than Gamma, and he wants to come on the egg carrier.
I guess. You have special permission.
So we now have a little cutscene. This is mainly cutscenes until we get control of Gamma again. Guessing, yeah, you have Eggman's other 3 E-100 robots who look exactly like Gamma but have different recoils. I can't remember the Greek names for them, but it's E-103, E-104, and E-105. I've heard the reason why it doesn't have like hundreds of E-100 robots. Oh. Yeah, because I think the next time we mention E-100 robots would be Sonic Battle, where I think it's E-121P, the fake Gizmo. I could be wrong, but I know I think the Greek letter is like fake. And then there's E-123 Gamma? No, Omega. And I only said Gamma there because Omega looks a lot like a very muscular Gamma. But while I've been talking about that, Eggman's been telling everybody to go find a frog with a tail. Which should be familiar to you if you've been playing Big Story. And in case you don't realise, this is where Gamma's storyline crosses with Big's. And those cream makes Team Twinkle Park. I believe that's actually the last cream cameo in the game. I don't know, I've not actually looked at enough of the story yet, because I still have to edit that. Another thing about E-102 is that he won't go in water, he will hover above it. And then once you come in the water, you start straight into real mode. So yeah, that's what's kind of showing off there and thinking about. And then decided to just like stand here with these 2 ladies and key. But to get to Homer's course, you've got to blast those 3 things. Now again, watch the timer right at the start because that's how much time you've got to have more man to get the A rank. Again, you have to have more than 3 minutes. Fortunately, there's a lot of things to shoot, but you really have to shoot it on the go. Otherwise, you're not going to get there in the time. I think I get to also get hit around here, pushing around. Kind of like when Gamma gets hit, he's like he makes funny sounds. Like kind of reminds me of the R2-D2 from Star Wars, and how it does and how it works. You know how all R2-D2 does is like whistles and stuff, like beeps and whistles. And it kind of just reminds me of that. It's kind of cool. You have the ability to hover, which the arm spell, now you do get the ability to hover. You can actually get the item boxes. Well yeah, you're just going through around here and you've got the frog and there we go. Story beam. Not story level, and we now have 50 ammo. And in catching Froggy, or rather abducting from big clutches, depending on whose cutscene you believe, Gary gets transported to the past, where, yeah, this could be a problem for Gamma.
Must determine location. Accessing data.
Yeah, like most people, he doesn't have a clue where he is.
No data found. Location unknown. This presents a problem.
And yes, this does actually present a problem. And I'm going to show you here that you can actually go into the Akina temple from here, but you don't need to. This is not the cutscene which dicks you about and takes you to the wrong place. You are once again talking to Tikal at the Master Emerald, and Chao are singing. Speaking of Chao, if you're playing the Dreamcast version of this game, don't let Gamma into any Chao Garden whatsoever unless you are very careful. Simply because I think there's a bug or something in the game where it actually treats Chao as enemies. So if you lock on, so if you're pressing B wrong, trying to pick one up, you might accidentally target it with the targeting laser and shoot it. So unless you really feel like killing Chao for what's it, some giggles, then feel free to use Gamma and Chao Guard in the Dreamcast version. In the GameCube version which I'm playing, they fixed that by I think they altered all the mechanics in the Chao Gardens. Pretty sure they do. But once again, I kind of learned from experience and never let Gamma into a Chao Garden.
Even I was surprised the first time I saw him. Now my father is trying to take those sacred homes.
So yeah, long cutscene is long, so yeah, that's why I kind of ran to it. Like I just give you advice on the Chao Garden more. Mind you, in both of them, trying to use attacks from other characters to kill Chao. Not that you would want to, I mean, they're cute looking tigers.
This frog's the one we want. No, here's the real one. My frog is the right one.
But anyway, for some reason we are back on the egg carrier. Where we have all these varying different coloured frogs. I think what they were supposed to do here is they were supposed to have frogs of the same colour as the robots, but so I think they got E-102 wrong. It's actually more pink than it is blue. And for some reason I don't know how Eggman would know that the frog had also saw the Chaos Emerald unless he has spies everywhere near his base and other places. But yeah, this is kind of like one of the turning points for Gamma. And it shows Eggman just throwing away his brothers, quote unquote brothers. And Cock. He says, when he says go to a door and find a girl and a bird, get the bird. Yeah. Right here Gamma gets confused. He says, you said that door, which door is it?
Is this the one?
And then he gets spun around, maybe, and then to the wrong door. This is the only time you can ever access that door is through this cutscene, and afterwards you I don't think you can even get into it anymore after this cutscene. It's not, this is the only important thing about it, it's just the beta being rebuilt. There's nothing in here, no emblems, no secret stuff, no nothing.
Data.
But yeah, another part, Eggman, not Eggman, camera, turning right. But in the next part, we do some more shooting
This is
stuff.
the wrong room.
Take care everybody, see you later, all that stuff. Ciao!